Guys, Siesta is here. You're watching Sporting Icons.
Welcome to Newcastle. What brings you here anyway?
I have few opponents on the undercard. There's a beautiful event on 19th.
Yeah.
With Lewis Whitson fighting Robbie Davis Jr. As usual, I'm collaborating with Matchroom, bringing some guys to be beaten.
Yeah, right.
Probably, yeah. And you know what? This is a beautiful city. This is the first time for me in Newcastle.
Oh, it's first time?
Yeah, absolutely. The architecture is incredible.
Yeah.
This view, I don't know if you can show it. It's a very Brooklyn Bridgery kind of, you know, quite New York view, this one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, this is fantastic.
Yeah, that's the Tyne Bridge.
Yeah, it's a fantastic place.
It is.
I'm really very nicely surprised.
Yeah.
Excellent place.
Is it as nice as Southampton? I know Southampton's very nice.
Yeah, Southampton is nice. Not as nice as Newcastle, I can tell you that. Forgive me saying. Yeah. It's a smaller city. Southampton is a really nice area, but this is a proper city.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably one of the busiest people I know. Really, because all the time I'm seeing you here, there, everywhere, on all kinds of different shows. It's amazing the amount of things that you do that people don't realise that you do.
I'm just trying.
World Boxing Super Series.
All sorts of stuff. I just been to St. Petersburg a couple of days ago. You know why I come out? I got a show on the 14th of November. I took measuring tape, flown from Luton Airport to measure the building. Absolutely, I had to measure it with the lighting guys, with legislation, speak to the Russian engineers.
Yeah.
They've got some sort of problems with the ceiling you can't suspend, so we brainstorm. So literally I spent whole day in St. Petersburg, jump in the plane, come back.
Oh my God.
You have to grind it. You have to grind it. Otherwise, unforgiving sport. If you're not in it properly 100%, you just, nothing will happen.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I mean, even like our past, you've represented some pretty big names as well. Bradis, he's the one, wasn't he?
Yeah, Maurice Bradis is a great name. He's a fantastic fighter. I always keep bringing him on in terms of one of the best fighters I ever worked with. Yeah. Sorry. Excellent fighter. He fixed his hands because he used to have hands problem.
Right.
Absolute beast. He can do loads of damage in heavyweight division if he would have come up as well. People like Michael Hunter, Kuzmin, Derek Chisora, they designed for him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. They designed those kind of sizes, not quite fully blown heavyweight like Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, smaller guys.
Yeah.
Perfect for him.
And how do you think that he's going to fare on in the final?
I don't know, because Dozicus is
big puncher.
Big puncher, but I do believe Bradis will stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I do believe Bradis will stop him.
And talk to me about the tournament that you have set up for Russia.
Yeah, this contender thing, I tell you what, there's a little funny thing going on. I've got another television network that offered us something. So, because Match TV, the major Russian network, equivalent of ITV, is a free-to-view, big sporting channel, they took a bit long with the contracts and everything. The hype became so big that I have few offers since.
Oh,
so
wow.
now, not because I'm a bad man, I'm not committed man to Match TV, but I just need to look at the options. People offering really good stuff. So that's a little bit on hold at the moment in terms of we need to decide who we're going with.
Right.
But Troyanovsky needs to fight, so hence I'm putting the show on the 14th of November called Kings of Knockouts. His comeback, this is his comeback.
Yeah,
I've got good title fights. I've got him fighting for Eurasian Boxing Parliament, which is IBF sanctioning governing body. I've got WBC Asian fight for the advanced weight female. I've got WBA Continental lightweight title for Elnor Samedov, he's number 18 in the world. And I've got WBO youth light heavyweight title as well, Ukrainian against Russia. Wow. Really good, not bad. For small Russian venue, 1,000 people, fantastic event.
I was about to say, because when I look at, say, Siesta Boxing, I've seen that you've travelled to Latvia, to Lithuania. I mean, I love the concept of borderless boxing, because it literally is, there's no border to this boxing. We will just go wherever is necessary, which I love.
Yeah, that's what we all love, because look what's happening with internet taking over our life. We can travel anywhere online, correct? So I'm just trying to implement that the same. No one stops me from doing a show in Switzerland or France or Germany. And nice to see Matchroom cashing out with all our stuff. I mean, because I spoke to Matchroom guys a few years ago about, I said, guys, why don't we want to build the equivalent of Top Rank here? Look at Bob Arrow, he doesn't care what nationality he fights is. You get Filipino, Russian, Ukrainian, Mexican, anyone who can fight. Premier League, classic example.
Yeah,
How many
exactly.
English players are in Chelsea now in starting 11? Tell me.
I can't.
And
One, two.
still sell out the stadium, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
People love good boxing. People love
exactly
good
right.
sports. It doesn't matter where a fighter coming from. If fighter gives you value and you enjoy that sport and fighter has talent, you would watch him regardless. Look at Usyk. People love Usyk. He can't even speak English.
Yeah.
People love him.
Exactly, and Canelo now as well.
Yeah.
But although one fight of yours that I really do like, Luther Clay.
I love him too. He's my son.
He's my boy. Yeah.
Not biological.
Well, no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's a fantastic kid. He's got
Wonderful performance last time in Italy.
excellent performance. We were quietly confident. When I got offered, you see, I tried to put that fight before.
Okay.
Christian Kirky said no. And then I know what happened. They ran out of opponents. And he called me 6 weeks in before the event and he said, what's that Luther Clay doing? And Luther was in camp for a week at the time. I said, training. He said, do you want to do that fight? Let's test them. Because Chris came to the idea that for some point with someone 15 and 0, you have to give him a test, correct? I said Luther Clay would be a perfect man for a job. I was quietly confident that Luther might beat the kid, but you saw the performance.
Yeah, when I spoke to Luther about 2-3 days before the fight, he's on the channel, and one thing that I really looked at was, who is it that Luther's fought? Who is it that his opponent fought? And I was like, Luther's fought much far superior competition. He's going to get it.
I just discussed with John Doe's father the situation. John Doe is a beast.
Yes.
And I said the worst thing when your fighter get used to the punchback diet, in theory. Not Matchroom doing a great job, don't get me wrong, but he's now a bit of a puncher, John Doherty.
That's right.
I think, and we have in mind, I mean, Paul Rady spoken to me about this. He said to me about the fight he's got for John Doherty next. That's a fantastic fight. Everyone would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
I can't say that, I can't announce it because it's not my place, that's their business. Excellent fight, honestly. Because otherwise, when you get used to knocking people out and you suddenly stumble upon someone who's quite resilient, you're not thinking, oh, I come back to my roots because I'm a good boxer. You're thinking, I need to get rid of him, get him out, and you can get caught potentially. And that's why I built Luther with tough fights. So because he didn't have much of amateur background, he had to learn on the job to understand what it's like. Obviously, all his opponents, they had relatively small amount of KOs because it's a learning curve. But Luther can hold. He's got really good chin as well.
One of the things that I said to Luther, because he says to me, he says that I wish that at times I step on the gas when I don't, as in go for the knockout. But I said, that's fine, but at this stage, the more rounds that you do, the better it's going to be when you're really in the deep end.
100%. That's
so
absolutely
I like his progress.
Yeah, you're giving great advice, and thank you very much indeed. I like his progress too. So hopefully, I mean, we will announce a new fight very soon. It's coming in December.
It's going to be in Bracknell?
No. It will be much bigger. It will be on a major network. So the announcement is pending, and he will defend his WBO global title against a very credible opponent. That's a really good fight. I'd say it's probably better than Morello's fight.
Okay.
It's a sexy fight.
Yeah? Okay,
100%.
well, I'll stay tuned for that one then. What about you bringing boxing up here one day? What do you reckon?
To Newcastle? I'm getting my manager's license next month.
Right.
I've got promoter's license with the British Boxing Board of Control. I have matchmaker's license.
Okay.
I will get my manager's license next month. And I will be scouting all over the country. So you talented guys there, anywhere you are, you think you're worthy, give me a call, send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'll be there. If I'll travel somewhere to take the measurements of St. Petersburg, I'll be with you in 3 hours.
Well, I've seen you doing that in Bracknell once as well. You was actually putting tape on that on the floor to measure out the floor for the ring and that.
100%. Yeah, I'm probably, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
I need to know.
And you're probably one of the very few promoters, if I can say that actually gets on well with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, no, I get on well with him. He's a talented guy, come on. I mean, he can leave boxing tomorrow, he can do loads of stuff.
Yeah.
He can do his own TV show. He's a natural actor, isn't he? And he knows how to promote, intelligent, understands the game, and he's clean in terms of... So it's easy to work. If I know I'm getting paid, if he said 10, it's 10. His mathematics is
spot on.
Very straightforward. So, and the company overall, all the people around him are really, his father is a really nice man, people work for him, Paul Rady, Darren, all the guys, all the staff are fantastic. And I treat Matchroom as my family. And they're all very hardworking people, like myself.
Yeah.
So we get on very well.
Yeah. And the last words on Newcastle, so you're looking forward to the show then?
Unbelievably. I've got my favorites on that show. I don't want to give you a prognosis just in case I'm wrong. It's an incredible show. Looking forward. I've got few opponents on the undercard. I'll be really busy, but I'll be watching main event as well, ringside hopefully.
Yeah, me too.
So
fantastic.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome anytime. Anytime. Thank you very much.